Hey my loves, sorry about the last video cutting off on us. I'm coming with 6 through 8 now, and then we'll go ahead and finish it off. I ain't got that much storage in my phone, so the video cut out, so I went and deleted some stuff, and so hopefully we can get through this one. So we left off on 6. I'm gonna continue explaining what I was trying to say on 6 about quickly getting off the phone or sitting and talking with other women right in front of you. Like I said, I don't know if y'all narcs ever did that to y'all before, but the one I dealt with has done that to me. So if I walk in the room and he quickly jumps off the phone, his gospel music, like he already have things planned out on what he's gonna have just in case I happen to walk in and catch him off guard or something. So his music is one of the things. So he'll have that plan before he get on his phone call. And if he can catch me coming home and then get off the phone, that way I wouldn't know he was on the phone at all, he would do that. But if not, then he'll quickly hang up the phone and his music will just be playing on his phone as if he's been listening to music the whole entire time. Who's gonna think that he was on the phone when you hear music playing when you come home from work? You just gonna think he was home being a good man that he should have been, and he wasn't doing anything suspicious today that you thinking in your head. Because when I'm away from him, of course I'm thinking he's doing all of the wrong things, because that's what he does. So it has been times where he would be sitting right here in my face talking to the women on the phone, but he just changed up the conversation. But I keep telling him, I'm like, listen, I can read between lines, sir. That's a woman you're talking to on the phone, and I can tell when you know when you can tell a conversation shifted when you walk in the room, because now it's a awkward, like, I don't know. Like I said, you done been with your narcissist long enough to know them front and backwards when they're up to no good. And I'm telling you, that was just one of them things that I could pinpoint whenever he's on his phone. I can know who he's talking to. I don't know if he's talking to somebody brand new by the questions that he's asking, meaning that he's never met this person before, and so he's trying to get a little insight on this person's life. Because the narc that I dealt with, baby, one phone call, he finna know your whole life. He gonna ask the questions. He gonna keep you talking. He gonna get all the information that he needs from you so he can better make his move on you. He will just have a conversation in the grocery store, and by the time we come out of the grocery store, he can tell me how many kids this woman have, where this woman live at, how many dogs she got, how many cars she got, what color they is. He can tell me what she had on. He can tell me what her little girl had on, or whatever. But I'm using this as an example, but I'm telling y'all, this is actually what happens with the narcissist that I had. He can tell me everything about this person that he just talked to for literally 15, maybe 10 minutes to 15 minutes. He'll talk that long to somebody, and he'll get everything that he needs out that person. And if he ain't got enough, he'll get their phone number and they'll continue talking on the phone or whatever. But yes, the one I dealt with was just disrespectful, just like that. And it was a couple times where I told him, like, hang up that phone. You know what I'm saying? I know, like I told y'all, my self-esteem and my boundaries and standards were low at that time. Yeah, I could have just walked away and not stood for that type of stuff, but I was in a place where I wasn't willing to let go. I was scared of letting him go. I wanted to hold on to him because I thought that things would get better. I'm not in that place now. I'm out of that, okay? So, moving on to number 7. Blame you for things they did. Baby, I'm telling you, he would blame me for anything. Let him be on the phone arguing with somebody. He would turn right around, get off that phone. Now, you could have cussed whoever on that phone out. You could have cussed them out right then and there. But you wait till you get off the phone with them to come find me, to take it out on me. And now it's my fault that you done got into it with somebody on the phone. I ain't had nothing to do with y'all conversation. Let him go out there and break something. It was his fault because I was in here writing too loud. That's the dumb stuff that he'll say. Narcissists are a trip. At least the one I dealt with. He was a whole trip out here. When I say narcissistic, baby, he put the istic in narcissist. Okay? And narcissistic. He put that in there. He put the ick in there. Because I'm telling you, he was plumb crazy. He would say little dumb stuff like that, like, I dropped the plate because you in there writing too loud. Really? And me just sitting here thinking, oh, he just got mental problems. That's all. I'm going to just pray for him. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking. But it be deeper than that. So they would definitely blame you for things that they did to start an argument so that they can go and do whatever it is that they want to do. As long as they can leave and go do what it is they want to do, they will do whatever it takes to get away from you so they can just go have a moment. That's it. That's all. All right. Number 8, won't pick up the phone and won't call you back because they out cheating. The narc has done this to me so many times. This is why I had an issue with him going out of town without me. Because then when he go out of town without me, baby, what phone calls? I get a phone call. He'll talk to me during the daytime. But when nighttime fall, oh, the phone off. The phone is off. Ain't no contacting him unless he wants to be contacted. That means he'll hit me up and then that'll trigger me to message him back. So he'll leave the phone on long enough to receive my message, and then he cutting that thing off short. Ain't no phone calls. Ain't no going to sleep on the phone like we used to do. When he ain't got nobody there, he'll go to sleep on the phone with me. But when he got somebody, baby, he cutting that phone off at 7 o'clock. Do not disturb him after 7 o'clock because the phone is off. I ain't finna hear from him until the morning time. And I always told him, I'm like, I don't like that. But if I go out of town and I do the same thing, it's an issue because I did it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Don't play with me. So if I got to have my phone on me when I go out of town and I got to go to sleep on the phone with you, I need the same energy from you. But no, it's different for him. That's what he say. That it's different. I have things to do. In the wee hours in the morning time, you ain't got nothing to do but be sleeping on the phone with me. I hear you snore, you hear me snore. I wake up, hear you pee, you hear me pee. That's what we supposed to be doing when you're away. But no, just like he ain't in no relationship when he's away because he's cheating. He's with the other supply. He's with somebody else. And then when he done doing that, he want to come back home to me. And that's what he was allowed to do. Just being honest, he was allowed to do that, but they won't pick up the phone and they won't call you back. And if they do call you back, they getting off the phone with you real quick, making it short, turn their phone on, do not disturb. Or when they call you, they picking an argument with you about absolute nothing, about you calling them, about you texting them. Because why? Because they got to make the supply over here believe that you're a stalker. You're crazy. You don't know how to let go. Y'all been over so long ago. And so I told you she's crazy. So this crazy woman calling my phone again, that's exactly who you are while they're with somebody else. I'm sure I've been that crazy lady so many times because why you not going to answer your phone? You need to answer your phone. So like keep your phone on because when I go out of town, you're expecting the same out of me. So why shouldn't I expect the same out of you? But that's not how narcissists works. You play by their rules, their games, and whatever games they're playing on you, you do not dare play those games back with them because, baby, they're going to keep going until they win because they got to win. They never lose. But, like I said, you kill them and you get them back with your glow up, with your falling in love with yourself, setting standards and boundaries for your own self and not falling for their shenanigans no more. And that's how you beat them. But those are some of the things that I realized that when the narcissist was cheating on me or up to no good in the process of getting ready to cheat on me, these are the things that he would do. If you've experienced that or you see that going on now in your relationship, take heed, baby. Something going on. They ain't just sitting here mad because you did something absolutely wrong. You ain't had to do nothing at all for them to want to go and cheat on you. That's just how narcissistic people are. They got to have more than one. One ain't enough. They got to have one over here, one over there. Mine was the one I was dealing with. He was around the world hoe. That's what he was. He didn't discriminate. Wasn't nowhere too far for him to go to come be with you. You want to give it to him, he coming to get it. He is coming to get it, baby. Ain't no distance too far for him. This man, let him tell you, he got them all over the world. He got them all over the world. So I'm telling y'all, you can't play even with a narcissist. your biggest flex on them and the biggest win that you get out of the whole situation is finding yourself again, falling in love with that person, and setting boundaries and standards for yourself and continuing on to your healing journey. And once you there, don't turn back. Don't turn back. You know, you might want to, you know, you may want them to get their karma. They will get their karma. Don't worry about that. Just focus on you, because while you working on you, they getting their karma. And the biggest thing that they lost was you, because you're wonderful, you're magnificent, and you're awesome. And they lost out on something beautiful, but it wasn't meant for them. It was meant for them to help us get on our healing journeys, to fall in love with ourselves. And so for that, you can thank them bad bugs for the hell that they put you through. But you don't have to stay there and put up with it. Find yourself again, fall in love with yourself, set some boundaries and some standards, and grow something while you're all at it. You know what I'm saying? Because right now this food is crazy out here. We don't know what the heck finna go on. So be ready so you ain't got to get ready. But I love y'all. Have a great day. And don't forget, check on them signs and drop them down in the comments. Anything that I might have missed and y'all want to add to the list. Look at me spitting bars. Don't do it like that, Shalissa. Don't spit no bars, girl. We ain't writing a song right now. But yes, drop them down in the comments. Anything that I forgot or things that y'all went through that I have not went through, and we can share it amongst everybody when they come to the video and they see the comments. So it's still getting out to the people who it needs to get out to. So yes, please do. I love y'all feedback in the comments. So please talk to me in the comments, because I do respond. I do hit them up and I check my comments every day. Okay? So I love y'all. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. Have a great night. Okay?